I paid him my money. I gave him my hard-earned money. Here, take my money. Let's get on a call. And he just took the money and just laughed. This is the part that completely threw me off. Like this is gonna baffle y'all. Like the way this guy talks. Or if you like try to get over on somebody, everyone's gonna see it. Your whole reputation, your whole brand is ruined. YouTube, what's going on? This is how I got scammed by another YouTuber. His name is Alex Profits. He basically took my money. I booked a call with him. I paid him for the call. He didn't show up. Then he didn't respond to my messages. Then he didn't try to reschedule with me. And the way he finally responded to me at the end was like absolutely unreal. Like you guys aren't even gonna believe the way this guy like talked to me through the messages. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the messages right now. I'm gonna screen record everything. I have all the messages. I have all the receipts. I have everything. And to be honest, I really didn't want to make a video like this, but it's like, this guy left me no choice. All I wanted was like, just refund me the money and we can just settle this. Cause like, I don't want to talk to you anymore and you're not trying to work with me. So just refund me the money and that's it. We don't have to escalate this anymore. But he didn't want to do that. So it is what it is. I can't believe you're going to let $49. His call was $49, if I remember correctly. Like $50 basically. You're going to let $50 like ruin your brand and try to like ruin your reputation over 50 bucks. All you had to do was like refund me my money, but you didn't want to do that, so I gotta make this video. Let's go ahead and show all the receipts. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and screen record my phone, show you guys all the messages, everything that basically happened. So I'll go ahead and pull that up right now. All right, so basically I booked the call with this guy, right? Let me put this down a little bit. All right, so basically I booked a call with this guy, right? Alex Profits. I saw him on YouTube. I was scrolling and he does car rentals. And I flip cars, right? And he does car rentals. So I'm like, okay, let me learn what he knows. Let me book a call, see what he knows, so I can learn the car rental side. And that was the whole point of me booking the call. So I saw this video, I booked the call, and then Monday, September 23rd at 2 p.m. That's when I booked it. I'll try to pop up the receipt right here of, I paid for it, everything was paid for, I booked it, and it was at 2 p.m. So I hop on the call, 2 p.m., nobody shows up, nothing. 2:05, still nobody shows up. And that's when I download Instagram, because I don't have Instagram usually. I download Instagram like once a week just to see like who messaged me, if anybody needs help, and so I can respond. But other than that, I'm not on Instagram. So I download Instagram to message him. I message him, I say, hey, I had a call booked with you today at 2 p.m. Are you coming on? He says, well, he didn't even respond. His assistant responded, said, Bilal, hope all is well. James here, Alex's executive assistant. Alex's flight got delayed, so he's still in the air right now. Are you free to connect later today by chance? I said, sure, that's okay. And they said, does 4 p.m. work for you? 4 p.m. did not work for me. Because remember, I'm busy. I'm running the car dealership. I don't have time. 4 p.m. didn't work for me. So I said, sorry, busy with work. Can you message me on my number instead? Like I told you guys, I'm not on Instagram. So I said, can you message me on my number instead? I'm not on Instagram much. I give him my number. The assistant responds, that works. And same day, 3 hours later, I download Instagram again because I didn't get any messages. So I said, hey, haven't heard anything. Nothing. No, I get left on scene. No messages from anybody on Instagram. No messages on my phone through my personal number. Nothing. I didn't get anything. So, okay, that's weird. But I'm thinking maybe he's busy, so it is what it is. So now if we go to my messages, here it is. The next day, the following day, so he didn't respond that whole day. The next day in the morning, he responds at 10 a.m. Good morning, Bilal. It's Alex with Alex Profits. What's your availability today to reconnect? I said, good morning. I'll be available today around 5:30 p.m. Okay, so boom, I responded to him. I said, today, 5:30 p.m. works for me. I get no response at all that entire day. And I remember, this is the following day. Our call was supposed to be September 23rd. Now it's September 24th. And I told him, hey, good morning. I'll be available today around 5:30 p.m. No response at all. So that's September 24th, right? September 24th, no response, nothing. September 25th, no response at all, nothing. Then September 26th, so the whole 3 days later, basically, I messaged him like, hey, can I just get my money back? I paid for nothing. I paid you for the call. Your flight got delayed. You couldn't make the call. Okay, that's no problem. You couldn't make the call. I understand. Life happens. But then to basically ghost me, not respond at all after I already paid you for the call, and I'm just trying to reconnect, trying to reschedule. I mean, that's when I'm like, okay, just let me get my money back because you're not fulfilling your side of the deal. So then he responds, I'm available Monday 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Let me know what works. So he said, so he gave me one day, a whole different day that I'm not available at that time, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. I'm at the auction, right? So I can't let the auction go to talk to you on the phone for the call. I can't do both at the same time. So I tell him I'm working that time. I'm available after 5:30 throughout the week. So he gives me a 1 day, 2 hour window where he's available. It doesn't work for me. I'm not available. I'm at the auction. Now I give him an entire week, like an entire week. I say, hey, this entire week around 5:30 p.m. After that, I'm free. So an entire week, like whatever day works for you, just so I can talk to you on the call, that works for me. That's fine. And that was Friday, right? Friday I messaged him that, no response. Saturday, no response. Sunday, no response. Monday, no response. Tuesday, 5 days later, I have to message him again. And I say, hey, can you refund my money? You didn't show up for the call and you don't respond back. The first time he didn't respond in 3 days. The second time was 5 days. Every time is me having to go after him like, hey, like, can we get on this call? And now this is how he responds. This is the part that completely threw me off. Like this is gonna baffle y'all, like the way this guy talks. So remember, the first time, 3 days, ghost. First of all, he missed the first call. Okay, no problem. But then 3 days, ghost. And then after that, I respond like, can we talk? 5 days, ghost, nothing. So now he says, no, you're not available when I am. So wait, bro. Like, I'm not making this up. This is his messages. These are his messages that he's saying. He says, no, you're not available when I am. So you wait, bro. So you, first of all, so he missed the first call, right? So as soon as you missed the first call that you're scheduled to be on, now you're on the other person's time. Because now you need to try to reconnect with the other person because they paid you, and I need to try to get on their time. If one of you guys book a call with me, right? A lot of you guys have booked calls already, but for example, if I can't make the call for whatever reason, I either tell you like, hey, I'm on your time now. Like, when are you available? I'll move my schedule around because you paid me to be on that call at that time. And if I don't show up, that's my fault. That's my bad. So now I'm on your time. So whatever time works for you, I'll move my schedule around just to get onto your schedule, just to get onto your time because you paid me to be on that time. I didn't make it, so now I'm on your time. That's how it is. I never had to refund anyone their money over anything I sell, actually, because I'm always there. I always show up. Even if I don't show up for whatever reason, I can't show up like for the first call, I changed my whole schedule to make it for you on the second call. And I make it longer too, just cause like I messed up the first time. So now I like out of gratitude, like out of like my sincere apology, I'm gonna make it up to you. But this guy is the complete opposite. He says, no, you're not available when I am. So you wait, bro. So he's telling me to wait, even though I waited 3 days, 5 days, and he missed the first call. Then he says, it ain't rocket science. I've tried to reconnect with you twice and you're too busy. I've shown you guys the messages. This guy completely just lied to me right in front of my face. I've tried to reconnect with you twice and you're too busy. I gave you a whole week that I could talk to you. You gave me a 2 hour window on a day I'm not available. Like, what? When you book a call through his website, you book a call and you choose the time that you're available, right? So I chose the time that I was available the first time I booked the call. And now you're trying to reschedule me to a time that I'm not available. I'm not available from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on a Monday. I'm at the auction, right? So that's not, you can't change my schedule just so I can be on your time. That doesn't make any sense. So it ain't rocket science. I've tried to reconnect with you twice and you're too busy. Okay. Take some accountability or actually try to get back on my schedule. Guys, I'm not making this up. I promise you I'm not making this up. Look, the message right here. I promise you I am not making this stuff up. This is how this guy's been talking to me. I paid him. He has my money. And now he's saying take some accountability, even though he missed his calls and he's not responding. Or actually try to get back on my schedule. I mean, isn't that like... I'll be honest with you guys, this threw me off completely. And when I started this YouTube channel, I said I'm not gonna be in any drama at all. I'm gonna flip my cars and that's it. I'm gonna stay out the way and I'm gonna help people flip cars. That's it. But like the fact that he talks to me like this, like I'm just a paying customer. He doesn't know I have a YouTube channel. He doesn't know any of that. I just a regular customer. The fact that he's talking to me like this. So how's he talking to like? Is this how he's talking to everybody? Everybody that like, this is how he talks to like everyone. Like this is crazy. And imagine if I didn't have this YouTube channel. Like I would just be stuck. There'd be nothing I could do. Cause like, okay, well, he has my money. He doesn't want to give it back, and that's it. And now he's talking to me like this. So imagine if this is one of you guys. I mean, this is unreal. And he says, "What do you want help with, bro?" Like I'm bothering him now. What do you want help with? Like I didn't pay him. Only thing you want is your money back with 3 laughing emojis. Only thing you want is your money back. I mean, is that? Am I in the wrong for wanting my money back? I booked a call and you didn't show up. That alone that alone constitutes a refund. 100%. If someone books a call with me and I don't show up, the first thing I say is, hey, do you want to reschedule or do you want your money back? Okay, everyone always does the reschedule because the people are understanding, which is, I appreciate that. But the fact that he says, like, only thing you want is your money back when you literally scammed me. You took my money and you didn't show up for the call. And then you ghost me for 3 days and then 5 days. And I have to keep chasing you. Like, this is unreal, guys. And this is how he's talking to me as a paying customer, like literally laughing at me. And then I respond, I said, you missed the first call. That alone constitutes a refund. I'm not on your time because you missed the first call we agreed on. You're on my time, which 100% makes sense. When you book a call on this website, like I said earlier, you choose a time when you're available. I chose a time I was available. So now he's trying to reschedule me for a time that he's available now, not a time that I'm available. I paid you when I'm available. So you're on my time now. It's not I'm on your time. You missed the first call. You need to try to move your schedule around or something, or work with me to get me on the call. That's how it is. It's not, I booked you for a call, you missed the call, and then you tell me, hey, no, 2 p.m. that day, no, you can't do that. You gotta come at this time, 10 a.m. Like, what? Oh, I'm busy that time. I can't come up at that time. So that's how I responded. And he says, yeah, you're good, bro. You're on my time. Have a good one. And remember, I pay this guy. He has my money. And this is how he's talking to me. You got my message from my assistant and ghosted, but you do you. Where did I ghost? You see, now he just starts lying. I didn't ghost at all. I show you guys the messages on Instagram, and I'm showing you guys the messages here. I got ghosted. I'm the one that got ghosted. It was me that had to keep on going back to him and back to him. Hey, like, when are we getting on the call? So now he just starts blatantly lying. And that's when I tell him, I say, hey, I got a YouTube channel too, and I sell calls. Missing a call and then laughing at the customer is crazy. Refund the money or I'll expose everything. I mean, like, what other choice do I have here, guys? This guy literally laughed at me because I booked a call with him. I paid him my money. I gave him my hard-earned money. Here, take my money. Let's get on a call. And he just took the money and just laughed. Like, what? This is a YouTuber. I guess I'm completely wrong with this. I'm new to YouTube scene too, but I thought like all YouTubers were like on a different, like you're on a different criteria, like a different standard, because you're exposed. Like if you make the smallest mistake, everyone's gonna see it. Or if you like try to get over on somebody, everyone's gonna see it. Your whole reputation, your whole brand is ruined. But this guy, like this guy doesn't care at all. Like, this is crazy. And I said, all the messages are here. I'm not on Instagram if that's where your assistant is messaging me. And I literally re-downloaded Instagram today just to check if the assistant messaged me. And there are no messages. You guys saw it. And he says, have a good one, guy. I don't play little kid games. Little kid games. Literally, I just want, like, it's not even the money. 50 bucks, like, it's not, 50 bucks is not the end of the world, right, guys? But it's the principle. It's the fact that I paid somebody and then they didn't fill up to their promise, which, okay, fine. That I wouldn't make a video on. That's okay. But then to laugh at the customer, to laugh at them, to brush them off, like, well, what do you want? Like, what do you want from me? And laugh at them, even though they paid you? Guys, I mean, there has to be a fine line somewhere. This is the way this guy crossed the line completely. And he says, I don't play little kid games. And I just want to say less. That's it. And you know, I really, like, guys, like I said, I do not want to be in YouTube drama. I'm not, that's not me. That's not what I do. I'm just here. I make my money flipping the cars, and I'll teach you guys how to make money flipping cars. That's it. That's all I'm here for. And I also give dawah. But try to teach you guys, I'll call you guys to Islam, because that is the final truth. That's the absolute truth. And look, I'm not making this video to knock someone else's, like, hustle, knock someone else's business, but it's just completely, like, this is the wrong thing. Like, you're in the wrong, obviously. Like, if you're taking people's money and then you're not showing up for the calls, like, I mean, I don't know. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. That's just my story of what I went through. He still has the money, still hasn't responded back from after the last messages, and that's that. Never talked to him on the call, and that's the entire story. That's happened with me. Hopefully this hasn't happened to any of you guys, and that's that. So thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.